Hello and welcome to this edition of Reporters, the magazine that brings you some of France 24's best reports from our correspondents around the world. Well, this week we take you to India for a closer look at the exiled Tibetan community. Tens of thousands of Tibetans live in the country. They came nearly 50 years ago after a failed anti-China uprising. Well, Tibet's spiritual leader, the Dalai Lama, set up a government in exile. Accused by Beijing as a separatist, he's revered as a hero by many of his people. But there are cracks at the heart of this community. Some Tibetans no longer believe in the Dalai Lama. They've chosen to follow the Buddhist god Dorje Shugden. The Dalai Lama accuses Shugden of being a devil and his followers of siding with China, betraying the Tibetan struggle. Well, our correspondents Capucine Henry and Nicolas Ack bring us this report.
At first glance, nothing distinguishes this Buddhist monk from another one. Yet he is a pariah. Delatang is a Shugden monk, and the god he reveres is considered as a demon by the Dalai Lama himself. Since the past 2 months, in this village of Tibetan refugees in South India, all doors have been closed to him and to all the members of his community.
Look what's written here. Shugden worshippers cannot enter this shop. Good morning, can I come in? I'm a Shugden follower.
No, we have sworn to renounce the practice of Shugden. I promise to His Holiness the Dalai Lama not to have anything to do with Shugden practitioners. They have been harming the Tibetan cause.
Within a few months, this peaceful village shunned a part of its population. In the streets, witch hunts are the order of the day, with portraits of Shugden leaders pasted on the walls like outlaws.
Look, they have just put up their photos on the wall.
They are banned from entering not only shops, but also public institutions.
Yeah, you see this one. What is it? This is oath. So if you even take oath, don't come in this hospital.
It's apartheid on Buddhist land.
We're both monks. As Buddhist monks, you should be ashamed to be against the Dalai Lama in these crucial times. The Dalai Lama is our only pillar. He's the only person we can depend on.
Not at all. We're not violating his teachings. We are thrown out everywhere just for our religion.
And you're flouting the Buddhist teachings. You have no business being here. You believe in the demon. Get out of here.
Quite obviously, the attention we are paying to the Shugdens disturbs them.
This is a hotly debated issue. Filming is not forbidden, but filming these people could create a lot of problems. Be careful about what you say to them. We're living in critical times.
No, I'm asking. I'll give you a problem if you do. I say, when I'm refusing all this thing, why you are taking again and again?
How did things come to this pass? On the 7th of January, the Dalai Lama delivered a speech that brooked no opposition in this Tibetan university in South India. In front of hundreds of monks, he condemned the Shugden movement and its practitioners.
I did not put aside the Shugdens for my personal interest. I have meditated and considered this at length, in my soul and my spirit, before coming to the conclusion that this is the right decision. These monks must be expelled from all monasteries without any hesitation. If they are not happy, you can tell them that the Dalai Lama himself asked that this be done, and it's very urgent.
A key moment in the history of Tibetan Buddhism and the beginning of a separation which could exclude 4 million Tibetans practicing this religion.
Aren't you ashamed to bring us such trouble? Get them to go. Get rid of them.
A few weeks after the Dalai Lama's speech, Shugden monks could no longer enter monasteries. They were to regroup themselves away from the monastery. Henceforth, they would be regarded as rebels, traitors who turned their backs on their master. Their fault, choosing to worship this idol, a demonic spirit, contrary to Buddhism, according to the Dalai Lama. This morning, young monks are following the Buddhist practice of questions and answers. For some time, these oratorial exercises have been coming back to the decision of their spiritual leader, which they have failed to understand.
Will the Dalai Lama really manage to ban a religion?
He won't be able to because we're in the right. So he won't be able to do that. It is he who is inconsistent.
On the one hand, the Dalai Lama speaks all the time of freedom of religious expression and compassion, and on the other, he forbids us from practicing our religion and throws us out of monasteries. It's inconsistent. We don't believe in him anymore. He is no longer our master.
Yes, the Dalai Lama is a spiritual leader, but behind the face of this holy man lies a political leader, and particularly at this moment, so we can no longer believe him.
Suspicions against the Dalai Lama. Are his demons more political than spiritual?